going to continue on with a part 2 of puppy tips. We'll take a look at the rocks font size. So we'll start a rocks here, and you can see that it's ideal size for me, but depending on your monitor and your laptop and so on, your vision, you may want to change the size of these fonts. And I can just tell you how to do that. We'll get the hidden files toggle on here by Control H. And what you want to do is take a look at this .gtk-rc-2.0 file. Some Puppy Linux distribution, the font size here is affected by this, and then we'll just go ahead and drag it in here, and then we'll make the fonts bigger by Control Shift and plus. So you can see that here with that file open, you can see that the font name is sans 10. And some Puppy Linux, if you just change it to, for example, 14, here it looks much better. But in this particular CE4 Puppy Linux, what we have to do is modify another file, which is backslash, you go back to etc, and then GTK, and then GTK-20. What you want to do is click on there, and there should be a GTC-RC file in there, and you just drag that here. And then what we have to do is we're going to make it a little larger again so you can see. So we're going to make this let's say 20, just for purposes of just demonstrating it. And we're gonna go ahead and Control S and then save it, and then we're gonna go ahead and reboot. Let's see, JWM restart, and we'll just click, and then now we're gonna close this, F4, and we're gonna open the rocks again. See how big it has become. So this is what controls the font size and rocks. And I believe that if you open up another Genie, it also makes the menu file size very big in Genie. So that's the file that you need to so we'll just put it back to 12. I think that it was at 12, right, initially. So it was 10. Okay, so we'll just leave it at 10. So for my use, this is fine. So we'll go ahead and save. So that's how you change the size of the font in rocks and Genie menu size. Next topic we'll cover is a change of the virtual desktop. So right now in this CE4, it has 3 desktops, number 1, 2, and 3. So we'll go back to number 1. But I prefer to have 6 desktops available here. So what we can do is just go ahead and open up rocks again, and then we'll put it over here, Control H, and then get into JWM folder, and then go ahead and modify JWM personnel, and then we'll make this a little bigger, Control Shift plus, and then we can see here on the very beginning of the JWMRC personnel file, there's a desktop width is 3. That's fine, that's the number of the width. but we're gonna make height 2, so that way it'll be 2 columns. So we're going to go ahead and save it, save the file, and then we'll go ahead and restart the JWM. And we'll go to tab up. So we'll restart, and then look at here. So now we have 6, the 3 rows on the top and 3 rows on the bottom. So we have 6 desktops. So that's how you change the number of desktops. Next up, we're gonna power off or reboot from the terminal. So to do that, what we can do is go ahead and load up into genie.bash rc file, bash rc file here, .bash rc file, drag it into Genie. And I've already done that. And at the end of this, what you can do is just add these 3 lines. So when you type in on the terminal PO, it's going to power off, and the double ampersand sign, and you can also put in X because then it will close the terminal. So that's a P. So all you need to do is just to power off is open up a terminal and then PO, and I'm not gonna activate. I'm not gonna enter because it's gonna turn off the recording. So similarly, RB will just reboot the Puppet Linux, and just for my and just to get out of the terminal itself, we can use P4 just to close any application because we went through it in part 1, but we can also go ahead and just type in X just to close the terminal. So that's a quick one there. Lastly, today we're going to change our font size in a Firefox tab section. So to be able to do that, what you want to do is just go ahead and again open up our rocks.config, and then this time GTK-3.0, and then settings.ini. we want to drag it into the Genie, and then we'll make the fonts a little bigger. Oops. We want fonts bigger, and what we want to do is change this number here, sans 10. So right now we have a tab bar here with a good size font here. So, but if you find it this too small or too big, you may want to just change the number here. So let's say, for example, we'll put in 20 here, and we're going to save it again, and then we're going to restart the so we'll restart the JWM, and then we'll go ahead and start the Firefox, and you can see how big this is. So that's how you can change the size of the tabs in Firefox browser. So, and I'm gonna just turn this back to 10, and I think that's all we want to cover today. So I hope you find it helpful. Thanks.